I dedicated this video for you to talk a little bit about reading and writing. So let's start with the writing. In order to improve your writing, you have to practice your writing. In order to improve your speaking, you have to practice your speaking. So the same strategy applied for writing. But in writing, you need somebody to correct the mistakes for you. You need somebody to advise you. So let me tell you about my experience. When I was in my country, I did not write down any essay. I did not have any experience about writing. But when I came to here, every day for 2 months, I had been written down an essay, and I asked the teachers of Selpa Library or the advisors of Selpa Library to check for me. Then they would check for me, they would feedback me, they would recommend me. They talked about my weakness or my negative side in writing. But I had a strategy. Before I wrote down any essay, I read 3 or 4 topics about the exact essay, about the exact topics. Then as a result, during the exam, I felt confidence. You know why? Because I already wrote down a lot of essays. I already read a lot of essays about different topics, about business, about education, about school, about medical, about agriculture, and so on and so forth. So during the exam, I felt confidence because I practiced it a lot before the exam. So it was easy for me to answer the question. Finally, I did well and I got exit, alhamdulillah. So hope you are going to follow my strategy, inshallah. Secondly, I'm going to talk about reading. Actually, I don't have too much to talk about reading, but the only way to improve your reading is reading more. I mean, you have to practice. So for me, I got lots of samples about the previous EPT exam, and I read all of them. But it is somehow difficult because of the vocabularies. But don't worry, if your reading is not that good, you can go to Selpa Library, and there you can find lots of short stories which have been written in an easy language and everybody can understand it. So once you feel that your reading has been improved, you can start with reading the samples from the previous EPT exam. So why I stress or I focus on reading the samples of previous reading exam? Because if you read the samples, you will learn lots of difficult vocabularies, and you are going to learn how to answer the EPT exam. So it is such an interesting practice for you. So finally, hope you have found my video interesting and beneficial. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.